So the first thing I think that I'm going to do is try to figure out how to do this lace around the leg line, because I cut the higher leg line variation of it so that I could add some lace, but I don't have any instructions and I don't seem to remember seeing a pattern piece for this lace. So I'm going to just wing it. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by sewing my front and back together. And just like I did before, I think I'm going to use French seams, just because I feel like that's extra special and silk is extra special. On second thought, I'm not gonna do French seams. I'm gonna do regular old seams that are serged. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I don't want this to be bulky. So the more I think about it, the more I think that just a regular seam might be better. Okay, so I've sewed my side seams and these look enormous, and I'm pretty used to seeing these patterns that end up looking gigantic when they're sewn, and it looks pretty gigantic even to me, but I'm going to trust the process. And okay, so again, I don't know how to do the lace on this. So I've laid my lace over top of my leg opening from gusset seam to gusset seam. I'm going to envision an imaginary line where my stitching line is. And then 1/2 inch up from that is going to be where I cut. And I'm not lying when I say I'm gonna just do this by imagining where it is. I feel like this doesn't matter that much, and maybe I'll be proven wrong. Okay, so there is my lace that's going to get sewn to the leg opening. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use this piece as a pattern piece. So I'm going to toss that aside and lay my lace out. The right sides facing each other because the lace does have a right and a wrong side. And of course, that piece is just a little bit too small, so I have to flip it around this way. Okay, so I'm basically just going to cut my opposite piece. So my right sides are facing, so I have 2 exact opposite pieces of lace. Okay, so I am going to sew that to my leg openings. So right sides together on either side, and then it's gonna get turned under. Okay, these are looking really cute. I'm getting really excited about these. So I've stitched on the lace and serged it, and now I'm just gonna top stitch the seam allowance down. My next problem is trying to figure out how to finish this leg line. I think I'm gonna finish it kind of the way that I do my ultimate lace panties pattern. I'm going to do the burrito method to sew the gusset seams, and then I'm going to turn the edges under once I'm done. I'm also trying to decide whether I should kind of elasticize the edges of the gusset. But I think what I'll do first is I will sew the gusset on to the front and the back, sew the waist elastic on, and then try them on, and then decide whether it needs elastic or not. I always start with the back when I'm sewing the gusset on. right sides together, and this is the good old sandwich or burrito method that we are all familiar with at this point. As you can see so far, this is going much smoother than the camisole went. Underwear is my thing. So I've sewn my gusset together. So they are looking like underwear, albeit massive underwear. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do the waist. I think I'm going to do, looks in the picture like, where is it? Right here. It looks like they've done, well, on the modeled photo, it looks like they've used like a lingerie elastic, but here it looks like they've just turned it. So I don't know what to do, whether to do a casing or whether to do regular old elastic. Okay, I'm gonna make a 1/2 inch casing that's just turned under once, and we'll just go from there. But these are looking really cute. I'm really excited about this. I should really go and iron this. Let's see here. So I just tried these on and the fit is wacky. So I'm gonna take a bunch off the front and I'm going to alter this leg line. So I've taken pretty much everything apart up to the side seams. The back is perfect. And I'm going to just readjust some things, re-sew a bunch of things, and hopefully be back on track soon. It's undergone quite a transformation. I've raised the gusset in the front and I've curved up the front leg line. And now I'm just deciding how I want to finish the leg opening. I also I realized that putting the lace on first was wrong. I had initially thought I was going to finish this like I do my ultimate lace panties pattern, where I finish the leg line around the hip and then do the gusset last. But I think I'm actually going to add some light elastic around the legs and then fold it under. I'm still thinking about it. No, on third thought, I'm going to serge the entire perimeter of each leg line, and then I'm just going to turn it under. If I decide later that I want to add elastic, I'll just have to remove the top stitching and I can add elastic. But I think that might be the safer bet to go at this point because I'm really tired of unpicking stitches. Well, we have completed the set. The camisole turned out basically exactly like the picture in the pattern. The bottoms did not. I don't know whether it's just a matter of having to size down like a lot, or what the deal is. But they're still pretty cute. They're more like shorts, which is fine. It's cute for a set. The camisole is definitely going to find its way into my wardrobe for under sweaters and that kind of thing. And overall, I'm pretty excited to wear this. I'm definitely going to wear this to bed because it just looks like it's nice and cozy and comfy. Yeah, I'm going to throw this in the wash. Hopefully getting it wet will get rid of some of the pinholes from all of the stitches I had to take out. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Though I think I am going to use my leftover fabric to make a pair of Jane panties to go with it because they're just more comfortable. And yeah, but this was a fun experiment anyways. But I think I'm going to go back to sewing my own patterns because I think they're better.